Welcome back to another video. This is Our Health JA, and thanks for stopping by. So in today's video, we'll be looking at prednisone and how it impacts the body. So for me, I have been taking prednisone now for about 6 months. And initially, prednisone was awesome. And note I said was awesome. All right, so my ESR level, or what they call your SED rate, mine has been off the chain. And when I say off the chain, I mean off the chain. Because for females, it is supposed to be between 0 to 20. And mine has been, the highest it has been is 133. Can you imagine that? What is supposed to be between 0 and 20, the highest it has been 133. No. Before being diagnosed with lupus, I had done several tests, and it shows that my ESR level, or my SED rate, has always been high for those times that I have been tested. It's normally up in the hundreds. But until when I did my personal research after being diagnosed with lupus in September of 2024, I realized how serious my ESR, or my SED rate levels were. And I begin to question myself, what am I doing to cause my ESR level to be off the roof or off the chain? And I just can't seem to pinpoint anything that would cause that. Now, when it comes to ESR or SED rate, it's the inflammation that is within your body. From time to time, my body becomes so hot. From time to time, my feet feels like they're on fire, or somebody placed them in fire. It's been rough. Sometimes I just feel like my inside is totally burning out, just drying out like that. It has been a rough journey. It is still a rough journey. And so I am here to share a little bit of my experience and data with you. Now, there is a medication known as prednisone that is normally given to lupus patients and other patients for inflammation within their body, because the prednisone is supposed to help to reduce the inflammation and the swelling in the body. So initially, when I started using prednisone, which is a steroid, my ESR level, I think at the first blood test before treatment, or before given or prescribed prednisone, I think it was 105. And from the first use of prednisone, it went down to 82. Then it went back up to 100 and something. I think 133. I think that was the highest so far being on prednisone. But I think what resulted to that, that blood test was taken at a time when I was ill. And so, everything in my body now, it go AY, including the inflammation level. And the current result is now at 105. And I also believe that that increase is also a result of the fact that I was ill also at the time of taking the blood tests or doing the blood work. And what I have noticed now, is like it's a trend. For the last 2 blood work that was done, it was done around the time I fell ill. And the last blood work, which is this current one, I was thinking of calling my rheumatologist to ask her if I could push back my appointment because I am ill and I didn't want to take the blood test while I am ill. And also, I didn't want to not do the blood test just in case I may not get to see her if I cancel this appointment. And I didn't want to take that risk. So my ESR level is currently at 105. Still way out of range from 0 to 20. So it's a real battle. A real battle. And one of the side effects now of taking the prednisone is increased appetite, which leads to weight gain. So let me just share some information with you about these side effects. So when it comes on to weight gain, it says if you have to take prednisone for more than a few weeks, it is likely that you'll put on weight. And trust me, I have been putting on weight. Another common side effect is indigestion. Take prednisone with food to reduce the chances of stomach problems. I have experienced several indigestion. Problem sleeping, which is insomnia. I am not going to blame my insomnia all on prednisone. No. All right. I don't know what else to blame it on, but I can't blame it on all on prednisone. I don't think it all have to do with prednisone, but part of it does. All right. And another side effect is feeling restless. Every day I'm restless. Every single day I am restless. So I can't rule out that none at all. Sweating a lot. Let me tell you this. I used to sweat a lot before. And now with prednisone, the sweating increases. And why I used to sweat a lot is because I am always rushing. So the more I rush and the more I feel like time is running out on me, I become nervous and I start to sweat. Also, part of the sweating is the inflammation that is in my body. Another common side effect is mild mood changes. And I can tell you, I have been very, very, very moody. And so, these medications and their side effects, it is something else. Now, research have proven that one of the biggest side effects is called moon face. All right, so that is when your face becomes rounded or puffy due to the fact of you taking prednisone. And it's one of prednisone most famous side effects. I have seen the puffiness in my face, and others have seen it too. So I know that is as a result of prednisone. All right. And what happens is the steroid, which is prednisone, it causes my body to redistribute fat. And so that fat, or some of that fat, is redistributed around my face and also around other parts of my body. All right, so taking prednisone, you just have to prepare yourself mentally for what is to come. And when it does come, you have to prepare yourself mentally again to just go through it, because it's serious. All right. And then other serious side effects are heart problems. You may have low blood potassium level. You may have high blood pressure, infection, stomach ulcers, osteoporosis or bone fractures, and pancreatitis or pancreas inflammation. So, you know, it is very strange to me how something that is supposed to be so good to you and for you at the same time can harm you. And there are more side effects with these medications than what the medication is actually created to do. And then again, it all depends on how your body reacts to the medication that you're taking. As a result, your doctor may have to reduce the dosage that you're on or increase the dosage that you're on. Well, I must say, thanks be to God, my dosage has not been reduced or increased. It has been the one level, the same consistent level since I started it. And I personally, I am now considering whether or not the dosage of prednisone may have to increase, because the inflammation, it's very much unstable. Today it's up, tomorrow it's down, tomorrow it's down, tomorrow it's up. I don't know. That sometimes I'm beginning to wonder if it's really working, or do I need a change? I don't know. That's just my honest thought since of late. I've really been thinking about it. If these medications are truly working. And then again, if my rheumatologist should increase the dosage of prednisone, I am already in trouble. And why I say I'm already in trouble, this is my last blood work right here. My last blood work. And some things are out of range. My SED rate, which is my ASR level, should be between 0 to 20, and mine is 105, as I've said earlier. The next major concern is my glucose level. The reference range for this lab is 3.9 to 6.4. And the last 3 blood tests, including this one, they have been out of range. The first one was 7 point something. I don't remember point what exactly. The second one was 6.5, which I was so happy about because it went down a little. And I said, yes, I am now going to work on it to bring it back into the normal range. You see, when I get this result and I look at it, because me not get my blood work and just take it carry go give the rheumatologist or my doctor. Nope, sorry to say. But I have to open it and see what's in there for myself. So nobody can lie to me about my own result because I already know what is in there. Probably I don't know how to interpret it, but I do know what it's in there. I know what is out of range from what is not out of range. And so my glucose level has jumped from 6.5 the last time to 8.1. No. This now begs the question, am I now considered a diabetic? Me, whenever I have no history of diabetes or having my glucose level up and down to say that I might be diabetic. 8.1. To be honest, when I read this at first, I was very disappointed. Very disappointed. Because I try my best to eat the things when I go increase my sugar level. But it don't work. It don't work. It don't work. I'm very disappointed. But I know I have to get at it again. Because I don't want to end up in the hospital. And I just don't want to experience anything serious when it comes on to my health, or should I say anything else that is more serious, because lupus serious. And instead of the medication helping me, these side effects are killing me. Because it now put me under more pressure. Instead of dealing with lupus only and the many symptoms and side effects that it brings to me mentally, physically, emotionally, every alley, I now have to be dealing with my high glucose level. And them something it was never an issue. My 41 years, 41? No man, let me jump it over to 42. Yeah, because after the age of 42, prednisone start take full effect in the body. So, my eating habits, because of the increased appetite, have contributed to it, even though I have tried to avoid the things that I know is going to impact or create an impact. And then, if me never did I take prednisone, I would not have this increased appetite. So you see, everything is linked together. Everything is linked together. It's prednisone and me. Because me can't blame prednisone alone. If I do that, I would be dishonest. Yes. So I have several questions for my rheumatologist at my next visit. And I personally have to work on me. So I just want to say, for those of you out there who have been diagnosed with lupus or any other condition, and you are about to take prednisone as one of your medication to deal with inflammation, look out for these things that I discussed earlier. And start creating a plan from now so as not to increase your glucose level. And for those of you who are taking prednisone, put in the comment section, what is your experience with prednisone? How long have you been taking prednisone for? And what is your experience with prednisone? Did you have the moon face? Did you experience increased appetite? All of these side effects that were mentioned, what has it been like for you? Have you developed diabetes as a result of taking prednisone? Put it in the comment section. Do you know anybody who has been taking prednisone and developed diabetes from it? Put it in the comment section. Any advice you can share, put it in the comment section. It would be greatly appreciated. All right, good. So the next video on this channel will be a follow-up doctor's visit, which is my rheumatologist visit. So stay tuned for that.